Hello, this is advanced for Monday, the 5th of May, it is, sorry, and Tuesday the 6th. So we'll start with correcting the homework. I hope you're all well. So for Monday, for homework, we had the workbook, the reading, exercise 1 on page 100 and 101. So let me give you the answers, 1A, 2B, 3C, and 4D. For Tuesday, we had the exercise in the workbook on comparisons on page 103, so which I will give you for homework for the Monday group. Remember that Monday, the next Monday, which I think is the 11th of May, so it's a local holiday in South, so there won't be any lessons. So, as I was telling you, page 103 comparisons, you had to correct the mistake. Number one, it says work as a security guard, not like it's a comparison, and it's your job, work as. Number two, Eleanor attached her to him, but or us, his homophobic personality. 3. It's anywhere near as hard. 4. A great deal more convenient, not a great amount. 5. So hugely successful. And 6. In much the same way as certain types of plant. Then on page 104, calorie levels on food packaging, so which is the multiple choice. The answers are 1C, 2D, 3B, 4C, 5C, 6A, 7B, and 8B. How did you do? I hope you did well. Now, what I'm going to explain now is what was left from the Monday group, which is students' book, page 176. It's part D, so and such and further expressions. Let's just start with so and such. Exercise 1, remember page 176, is complete each cup with either so or such. So pause the video for 1 minute, I'll give you the answers. A, such a hot curry, remember such plus a noun group, plus article, adjective and noun typically. Okay, I had never eaten so big a fish. So it's so plus adjective and then noun with article. Okay, you could say such a big fish or so big a fish. The example I have here in B is more formal. And the bar wasn't so crowded as we thought it would be. Exercises, further expressions, complete each gap with one of the words from the box. So pause the video and I'll give you the answers. Remember, this is for the Monday group. Alright, the answers are 1. So much the better. 2. Nothing like as reserved. I've been expecting the food nowhere near as bad. 3. As were. 4. Very much the same. 5. By a long way. And 6. Comes a close second. We did also some practice, number 1, which was a bit of speaking. Okay, so you can always send it to me by email if you wish. The next thing we covered was on page, and that's for both groups, on page 179, adverbs of degree. All right, you can say very, absolutely, a bit. These are adverbs of degree. So if you look at exercise 1, it says look at the following phrases from extract 1 of the listening, which is on previous pages. Don't worry about them. I'm absolutely delighted that celebrity chefs have had a fairly large hand in this. It's a bit vague, that label. It's very interesting to see. Okay, it says that absolutely is not normally used with the adjectives in B, C, or D, but nor are fairly, a bit, very with the adjectives in A. Why is this? And the answer is because the delighted is a non-gradable adjective. It has an absolute meaning. So if it has an absolute meaning, the adjective cannot be graded. So you can only use absolutely. Whereas large, vague, interesting, and any others, okay, that have not absolute meaning, they are called gradables. You can say very, a little, a bit, fairly, and maybe relatively, moderately, reasonably, rather, okay, any others. So this is what the exercise is about. Now exercise 2, which of the following adjectives are gradable, used with very, fairly, as I told you, and which are non-gradable. So if you pause the video now, so I will tell you in a few seconds. Okay, tasty is non-gradable, starving is non-gradable, frightened is gradable, you can say very frightened, quite frightened. Pleased is gradable again, huge is not gradable, you can only say absolutely huge. Furious, non-gradable, dirty, gradable, ridiculous, non-gradable, tired is gradable, and incredible is non-gradable. Okay. So number 3, what is the meaning of quite in these two sentences? This fish is quite tasty. So that means fairly tasty to a certain extent. However, in B, this fish is quite delicious. Delicious is a non-gradable adjective. So the meaning of quite means absolutely. So we come to the conclusion that all non-gradable adjectives can be modified by the adverb of degree absolutely, and most of them can be also modified by quite, when it means a lot. Then we went to exercise 4, because there are a number of other adverbs which can be used to intensify or emphasize adjectives, as in these examples. The tap water here is perfectly safe to drink. The water in this river is highly toxic to fish. And I am fully conscious of the risks involved in swimming here. So they are kind of collocations that go, adverbs of degree that go with certain adjectives. Okay, it will tell me it's vocabulary. I say yes, it is. Okay, the exercise is in 1 to 6, cross out the adjective which does not normally collocate with the adverb at the beginning of the line. There is an example at the beginning, so you cannot say perfectly dependent. It does not make sense, it does not collocate. So have a look at the other 6 groups and cross out the one that does not collocate. So pause the video now and I'll tell you. Alright, so you cannot say highly clever, fully worried, wholly informed, entirely old, utterly qualified, or totally intelligent. Then we went to the next page, 180 and 181. So there is a review of vocabulary. So decide which answer best fit each space. There's an example at the beginning, so pause the video for 5-10 minutes, as long as you need, and I'll give you the answers. 1A, 2D, 3B, 4C, 5C, 6B, 7A, 8C, 9D, 10A, 11B, and 12A. The next exercise is about comparisons. You have to complete each of the gaps with 2 words. Like in the example, there isn't anything like as unpleasant as people say she is. So again, pause the video for 5-7 minutes, and then I'll give you the answers. 1. Near as. 2. Much as. 3. Same as. 4. The more. 5. Farther. 6. Such a. 7. Much the. 8. Did his. And we finish the lesson with page 181, which is the keyword transformation. Remember to underline the first sentence, the part which is not in the second sentence. That's what you have to change, all right, using the keyword and between 3 and 6 words. So if you pause the video, you will need about 10 minutes for that. The answers for number 1, I'll just give you the words. Is deceptively simple in appearance or in its appearance. 2. Interest in eating, or I lost my appetite. Okay, I lost my interest in eating, or I lost my appetite as soon as. 3. This recipe is by far the most imaginative, or the most imaginative one in this book. 4. He's suffering from more stress, or from a stress more than ever, or than ever before. Another possibility is he's suffering more stress than ever before. 5. The snake dish was actually nowhere near as bad as I had expected. Near as bad as. And 6. This chicken soup doesn't even come a close second to the one you make. Right, so as you can see, so we did plenty of things. So on Monday and on Tuesday. So for the Monday group, so the homework is going to be page 103, old page, and also page 104 and 105. That's for the Monday group. And for the Tuesday group, You've got the writing on page 173 and page 105 and page 106. I hope that you have a nice week and we can meet soon. Bye bye.